Now that you know a little bit about classifiers, let's try some out. Have fun with this. Don't get stressed about it. There isn't necessarily a right or wrong way to sign in classifiers because if you can make something look like what you're talking about, you got it. All right. So, just to review, refresher on the hand shapes. You could use this or this or this. So those are a lot of options. So we're going to just give it a try. So I'm going to show you a few pictures that you can practice describing using classifiers. So just pause when we get to each picture and then try it. Give it a try. See what you think. See how you can make it look like what it looks like. When you use classifiers, try to think of what hand shape looks most like what you're trying to describe. So there would be thin stripes, right? Each one of those being a thin stripe. Or if you want a thick stripe, okay, what about if I gave you a book versus if I gave you a cup, right? I'd be picking up the cup, giving it to you. That would be a cup hand shape. This would be a I'm giving you a piece of paper or a book hand shape. Maybe a book would be thicker. Okay. So think about what hand shape you would actually use or how you could describe something using your hands. Okay, so we're going to start with this one. How could you describe this picture using classifiers? So pause the video, give it a try, and then come back. So I would say we've got the little claws. They aren't fingers, right? They're like little claws. We have ears this way. Let's see if I can move a little bit. Ears this way. How about whiskers? Could you do whiskers this or maybe this way? Like that? Like I said, don't worry about right and wrong. Just what does it look like to you? How could you best describe it using your hands? All right, next one. Okay, so now pause the video, sign it, describe it as best you can, and then come back. This one also has whiskers. Got a little nose like that. How about the little ears? I don't know how you do that, like flopping down this way, probably. What else do you see on there? Fuzzy. Eyes are this way? No, eyes are this way. Okay, next picture. Pause the video, sign it with classifiers, describe it using classifiers, then come back. So what did you do? We've got paws kind of like the cat, but they're not cute and crossed. They're like this, right? We've got whiskers, not a lot. They're just a little bit. Eyes looking forward. And you're going to want to have the, this regal lion expression too. This is not a cute cat. This is different. Not as fluffy bunny. All right, you've got some ears. What do the ears look like? So you remember with the cat, they were this way. With the bunny, they were this way. How about that? Let me back up. That tuft of hair right there at the front. It's a kind of messy bedhead there. What else? We've got like all the mane all the way around. Looks like he's got a beard. All right, next picture. Okay, same cat, different picture, different expression. Okay, so pause the video. Do your best with your classifiers to see how you would sign this, and then come back. So we've got the same ears and the same, you know, furry mane and everything. But now we're going yawning, okay? So we got a big yawn. Could do a whole mouth, I suppose. I don't know why I'm, yeah, whichever one feels right. Anyway, and then we've got the big yawn, the tongue laying in there. And then fang, teeth. So you got 2 down, 2 up. You could do it that way. You could do like this and this, right? And the other descriptions, you've got a little bit of, well, whiskers, right? Anything else? All right, let's do the next one. Aha. Think about this one. Go ahead and pause. Describe the classifiers, practice describing it, and then come back. So this one, we have one eye over at the side. We have a little beak. We have the, what's that called? Rooster head. I don't know, what's that called? Anyway, we've got the, whatever that's called. We've got something kind of down here. Smooth feathers like this? No, they're like smooth all the way back. What did you come up with? Let's look at the next one. Haha, another bird, but very different. Pause the video, describe it in your way using classifiers, and then come back. So this one's got the beak as well. I'm gonna say it's like a big one, kind of hanging over. Big beak, big eyes, and feathers. Maybe like that. You could, of course, describe using colors and all sorts of things, but the classifiers would be a lot like that, I think. Try the next one. Okay, what do you think for this one? How would you do that one? Pause, give it a try, then come back. All right, so we have, oh, I hate snakes. So we have, rather than like big eyes, we have like little beady eyes, okay? And they're not in the front, they're over to the side a little bit. So we have eyes here. Then we have, oh, I don't even know how I would describe that. This way, maybe, I don't know, maybe that hand shape, I don't know. And then it comes into a body that snakes around. And then as you get to the tail, you can make it super small as the tail gets smaller. There are some stripes across the, just across the chest. And then the rest of the body that you might do, it's got polka dots. Kinda, they're not really polka dots, but scales, right? So come this way. What else? What else did you describe? What else did you notice? All right, here's the next one. Pause the video, describe this rhino using classifiers, and then come back. Okay, so we've got a big horn and then a smaller horn. We have a small eye over at the side. We have 2 ears that are kind of like that. And maybe someone else describing this would use a different hand shape. That's the one that comes to mind for me. What else? Anything else you picked up on? So he's got, his eye is tiny and nostrils are big. So you can put that near your nose to show that those are nostrils. All right, that's all I got. Okay, here's a sweet one. Describe this one using classifiers. Pause the video and then come back. So this one has kind of like a long nose, right? Long, and then nostrils kind of like this. Not like this, but like, you know, so long. It's hard for me to, without standing up, to show you what I'm signing. Bigger eyes, right? Not over to the side like some, not right in front like some, kind of in between. Little eyelashes, though, you can see, right? No whiskers, no anything like that. Not polka dots, but kind of blotchy. So how about ears? Or maybe like that. We can make them the right shape. Maybe put them back a little bit. Yeah. How about the two little, are those horns? I don't know what those are. The two little horns, you know, that are right on top of the head. Again, you could describe with colors and stuff too. There is a little bit of, I don't even know what you call it. It's not fur, the hair on the back of the neck. So, okay, so here's the giraffe's head. You could just use this to be the whole giraffe, right? Because you've got the little horns, head. And so you could show like, so if it was like a big mane, like a lion, it would be this. You want to just show little. Actually, I probably even get smaller than that along the back of the neck. What did you come up with? Like I said, don't be willing to try it. Be willing to be flexible because there isn't necessarily a right or wrong way to do it. There's clearer and less clear, but just give it a go and see what you can, how you can use your hands to describe something using classifiers. And if somebody else does it differently than you, that's okay.